Hey guys, Gavin and Alex here. We are the founders of the Growing Younger program. So we're going to be speaking to you about basically getting healthier, losing weight, getting fitter, whatever healthier means to you. It's what we're going to talk about is going to be targeted specifically for people over 40, whether you're 45 or 65 or 75. We're going to give you as much information as we can to help you get stronger, live your future-proof your body for many years to come, so you can actually spend quality time with your family, with your grandchildren.
No, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So, like what we do here, we decided to launch our little podcast simply because we got some pretty big missions and goals and stuff. And we really want to help about 1 million people over 40, get fitter and stronger and live a better quality of life. That's really where it comes down to. So this is going to set the stage for what we're going to talk about over the next coming months. And really, we'd happily be guided by some questions that you may have if you've got any. But I guess the themes of what we're going to talk about is going to be around exercising, nutrition, dealing with injuries, maybe a bit of mindset stuff as well, because you've got to be motivated, and sometimes a lot of people are not very motivated. So yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. And
just so you know, we're just going to do a quick intro on what actually makes us qualified to speak on the subject. So I'll start with myself, Alex. So I've been a physio for 18 years, so I worked mostly in private practice in New Zealand. Now, I've pretty much, almost from day one, I've noticed one trend. Okay, so a lot of people over 40 who need to get fit, need to get healthy, need to lose some weight, and I might have gone and seen a doctor, and the doctor tells them, you got to lose weight. The thing is, how? It's not as easy as it may sound. They struggle because they can't find an expert, a place where they can actually, where they feel comfortable, they feel like they're being looked after. A traditional gym can be very intimidating for people who are over 40, particularly if you're a little bit unfit. So my mission, or my kind of passion has been, helping those people who are, maybe in their 50s and their 60s, recover from their injuries, and also get back on track with the fitness side of things.
So so for me then, obviously my name's Gavin, and Alex and I obviously co-own the Growing Younger fitness studio and program. So my background really was always really overweight. Always sort of suffered with injuries and stuff, and I've had about 8 knee surgeries to date. And that's how Alex and I met, when he was helping me rehab some of this stuff back. So I guess for me, I've been able to lose weight and keep it off for well over a decade now, even with injuries and stuff. And I think that, with a common sense approach that we have towards health and fitness, we're in a much better spot to be able to help other people do that as well. Not to mention that since we've had our program running and our studio running for about 6 or 7 years now, we've helped well over 1,000 people, I'd say, over 40, rehab back, lose lots of weight, get fitter and healthier, and have a better quality of life. In terms of qualifications and stuff, really, I've been a personal trainer since 2013, which is 10 years now. And I've done nutrition courses and stuff on mindset, and when I was my old previous job in the police as well, was teaching high performance mindset. So that transfers across quite well into the coaching space as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah.
And I guess the other question that probably need to answer is what makes us different? What makes us different to just another fitness podcast or another fitness studio that you might have tried in the past? Well, first of all, as I said, we only work with people over 40, so we specifically undertake more studies, more courses in training people who are over 40. Now, a person in their 50s has got different requirements. They need to be treated differently to a 16-year-old or a 20-year-old, okay? Because your body is changing as we age, and we appreciate it, we understand it. And so this is our focus, is on helping you, if you're over 40, to get healthy and fit. The other thing is, we walk the talk, okay? So we, over the last 5.5, 6 years, we've delivered many times over, okay? We've helped people lose huge amount of weight. So in fact, we did some numbers the other day, and we actually found that on average, those people who lose weight with us, they lose about 20 kilos. Now, this doesn't happen over a week or 2 weeks. Obviously, it takes time, but generally people can lose that much weight with us, and some have lost a lot more than that. Okay, so I guess the other point of difference is we actually deliver the results. If you work with us, we actually we'll make it happen.
Yeah, no, that's fair play. Like, we've got some really fantastic success stories, and some of those success stories as well are weight loss, but they go a little bit deeper, because when somebody loses 20 kilos, really realistically everything improves, whether it be lowering blood pressure, lowering cholesterol, coming off medication, all that good stuff, and that's kind of the profound effects that we have. So I guess really moving forward, what we're going to look at, we're going to have some client interviews and stuff. So next week is going to be just that. We've got a lady called Jan who's got a very awesome story, very inspiring story for you to listen to. So we'll keep an eye out for that one. But I guess really, if you've got any questions you want specifically answered, then let us know, and we can discuss those as well. So yeah, that's it.
And so the format is going to be either the two of us discussing a certain topic that hopefully you find interesting, so you can actually give us feedback what you want us to talk about, or otherwise we'll find an expert to interview, or maybe a person who we worked with who managed to achieve a very, very good result. So hopefully you tune in, and we'll talk to you on the next podcast.
See you later.